Cancer Journal, video number 3. Trust me, I do take this seriously. I tend to, I guess, do the opposite of what I should, or what I expect, or what people expect from me when it comes to feelings, and I try to, I guess someone said I deflect a lot, which I can agree with. I do deflect. So it's not so much that I have cancer, yay, it's I have cancer, but I want to deflect on how I feel by cracking a joke or by smiling. So this is number 3. The new year just turned, and I am concerned about how I'm going to look as I progress. And I guess I'm stressing myself out when I don't need to, because I don't even know what the treatment's going to be. There are a lot of different choices. And the thing that really gets me that I can't just let go of is that the fact that Black men tend to have the most aggressive form of cancer. The fact that 2 spots, if you know anything about the scale, I think 10 is the worst. 1 spot's a 7, 1 spot's an 8, so that's pretty aggressive. How long have I had it? And I'm not that old, compared to other folks, but have I had it for years? And then if I had, why did it appear so early? So while it is pleasurable to think about, let's do surgery, nip it in the bud, I also got to prepare for radiation or chemotherapy, which are 2, hard and difficult things to go through. I think about my job, and not so much that I do love my job, but, I think about how much time I had to take off. I don't do well doing nothing. I've always said when I retire, I probably won't retire, right? Because I don't like sitting around doing nothing. I gotta do something. I gotta create something, But the practical thing is, well, how do I get paid? I have PTO time, but have y'all really looked at this short-term disability thing? Half my pay. And, I have expenses. Do I begin cutting expenses now? I have a daughter. Do I tell her she can't do this or that, because I'm anticipating, a cut in pay? And how do you recover from that? You get so behind on things. And so, concerns about how I will look. Yeah, I am a little concerned. Not so much that I care what other people think about me, but I kind of like, how I look. I kind of take pride in how I look. I don't wait for people to compliment me, contrary to popular belief. But when you look at my phone, there's 8,000 pictures. About 7,500 are selfies, because I like how I look, and I haven't always liked how I look, The second point is there's some fear about letting people see this. I can't use absolutes, I'm sorry. But lately I've been very careful who I let in, who I let see me. Um, I don't know, I have a protective barrier around me that only the chosen get to see me for me, you know, the goofy, fun-loving person that I am, you know, behind closed doors. And it may not be evident in this video, but I guess the fear I've always had, and it, you know, being with somebody, like, I don't want to be vulnerable because people tend to take your vulnerability and use it against you, particularly when they're angry or upset or trying to get you to do what they want you to do. So I learned how to not be vulnerable. You know, I learned how to be a brick wall and not let anything affect me. You know, I mean, I've built a closet that I hide in, and the thing with the closet is I don't care. So everything outside the closet I don't really care about. Do I expose myself to people? I mean, it may help people, right? But mostly I'm concerned that people will get to know me. And why am I concerned about that? I don't really want people to get to know me. Well, why don't I want people to get to know me? Because there's always that fear that someone will use the knowledge of me against me. You know, and it's not right, but sometimes when you live life, you be in protect mode. Like, I gotta protect myself because no one else is gonna do it. So when you expose yourself, you know, you expose yourself to the people that want to support you and the people who don't want to support you, the people that want to be positive and the people that want to be negative. You know, funny story, I think it was my sister. When I told her I had cancer, she said, well, at least your hair won't fall out, you know, and that was funny. But some people are a lot crueler than that, even if they don't intend it, you know. And I know doing this walk that positivity is going to be paramount for my psyche. Staying positive, being positive. That's like half the battle, right? So I'm careful whom I let in, but I have to learn how to not be careful or not to be so guarded, you know, and to let people see like what I'm going through, the feelings that I'm going through, because it may help somebody. It may provide context for somebody, or I don't know, I can't speculate. And I like to end on my outlook. My outlook today is positive, you know. Am I symptomatic? I think so. That's why I had the test done, but it is not unbearable. The hardest part is waiting to hear or to find out if it's spread to my bones and my lymph nodes, because that's trouble. But if it has been contained in my prostate, then the outlook, I guess the prognosis would be a lot better. But there's still that fear, you know. I'm Al Johnson. I have cancer. Didn't think I would be saying that, you know, until I was like in my 90s or something, you know. But it's reality.